It was Will here, day 34, April 27th, and pretty exciting day today, a lot of adventure. Last night I mentioned I made camp on a lake in a ground blizzard last night when it was getting dark. I got stuck in this overflow, which is water that's on the ice or barely underneath the ice. It was and had a lot of problems there, and I didn't know how I would negotiate that this morning. And then in the morning, it was windy as usual, but I could see a little bit. And the lake that I was on funneled into the river again. And I didn't know, I thought the river would go on like it normally would, but it went into a canyon, believe it or not. Really surprised me. 100-foot limestone walls on either side, 50 yards to 20 yards wide. Quite spectacular, but this water on the got more and more prevalent on the ice a little bit. There's a crust of iron. Some of that stuff can get pretty deep. I traveled through the canyon for about half a mile. It was really beautiful, but I was remining this riverflow, and I rounded the corner and it narrowed down, and I noticed I saw it in front of me that dropped about the waterfalls. It really surprised me. About the size of Minnehaha in Minneapolis, pretty much identical, but there's walls on either side, and it was a dead end for me. And very fortunately, I was able to find a way out of that canyon through big drifts. And I managed to get out, up and around, and then I managed to get down again on big drifts. I was very fortunate being able to get out of that canyon and then get back into it again further down. I did that in 2 loads. That took about 3 hours. And then onward I went, and water was more prevalent. My sled was breaking the thin ice, and there's probably about 5 inches of water, and that, believe it or not, was collecting. All the water was flowing into that. It's like a regular river coming down. I could see this water coming. If I stopped for a little bit, couple minutes, the water would start surrounding the canoe. But I just continued. And then I got into soft snow, so water on your canoe at 5 above in the soft snow is not a good combination. I tried to let the canoe set as much as I could, but I spent a couple hours scraping. I have a number of combinations of wet overflow in this canyon and then soft snow, and then I finally got out of it. It was windy, and as usual, windier as the day went by. And then I had really good frozen overflow that was safe. I made a number of miles. The river was winding back and forth on itself, back to its old glacial self. And then around 4 o'clock, the usual whiteout came in, a ground blizzard like I've been having at that time. And I got into deep snow now, ankle to knee deep, and covered about 3-4 miles, and that actual covered 3/4 of a mile in a straight line. The day had an exhausting ending, but it was a really, really great day. My energy and strength held up for a full 11 hours, and a lot of variations of things here. I'm still trying to work out this resupply. The weather just is not ready for it, and I'm pretty short on fuel, pretty cold in the tent, but things are fine. And then I'll check in tomorrow. So this is Will over and out on the Western River in Nunavut, Canada, about 20 miles from the Arctic Ocean. Over and out.